Hi guys, it's Safwan here from Physio Marketing Expert. I'm here with Uzo from Bulletproof Bodies and what's the other company?
And also Inside Edge Physiotherapy.
Inside Edge Physiotherapy. Uzo is just going to give us a few minutes of his time. We really appreciate that. Just he tells us a bit more about himself and his company and what he does.
Okay, yeah, no, so my name's Uzo Ehiogu and as I say, I work with Dale Walker at Bulletproof Bodies and also, which is a CrossFit-based physiotherapy company. We run courses and we also treat CrossFit athletes and recreational athletes. Also, in addition to that, I'm also the founder of Inside Edge Physiotherapy, which is a specialist climbing physiotherapy clinic in Birmingham. So there's only essentially 4 climbing physiotherapists in the UK, and I happen to be one of them, and I'm based in Birmingham, and I also work through London as well. So what's unique about climbers, and why did I pick climbers? Is probably what you're thinking, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Well, the unique thing here is it's really several-fold, really. So climbing as a recreational sport is growing significantly. It's now going to be an Olympic sport. So at the next Olympics, you're going to see climbers. Okay, we're going to see climbers featuring in the 3 disciplines: speed climbing, lead climbing, and also bouldering. Why is that significant for clinicians? Well, it's significant because essentially what we're going to see an increase in the amount of climbers at a grassroots level who are getting injured, because climbing is really, really popular because you need very little equipment, it keeps you very, very fit, and there's loads of climbing gyms. But what that does, that poses quite significant opportunities for therapists, physiotherapists, osteopaths and so on, because actually what we'll see more climbing injuries. But it's a very specialist field, and actually it's really quite important to understand climbing injuries and actually how you rehab a climber, and that's what I specialise in. I specialise essentially in rehabilitation of the injured climber. So I presented today at Therapy Expo. My presentation was really all about how to develop a robust climber, okay, that has a shoulder injury. I've actually recorded that video, so you'll be able to find that on my on my YouTube channel. I'll probably upload that in about a week or so, and that really covers the lecture. It's about 35 minutes, but yeah, so that's what we do. Climbers are really cool, and they're a really interesting group of people because they're generally very, very committed, and they're imposing quite significant demands through their upper quadrant and their musculoskeletal system. So yeah.
So you and Dale.
Yeah. How did we get together?
How did you guys get together?
I thought you might ask that question. Well, it's quite interesting actually, because Dale is actually godfather to my youngest daughter. So how did we meet? Well, we were both in the military, so we were both in the Marines at the time. So we were both reservists, probably nearly 20 years ago, and we met actually on one cold weekend in Wales. We were stacked up against the wall, and we were basically waiting to go into a building. Essentially it was a training exercise. We were trying to take over a building, and the exercise was slowed down, and we ended up just having a chat, and we said, what do you do when you're not here with the Marines? He's like, oh, I'm a physio student. Oh, that's interesting. I'm a physio. I've recently qualified. Oh, that's interesting. And it turns out that actually we had quite a lot in common. Dale's got a degree in applied sports science. I've got a degree in applied sports science, different universities. And then really, that's how our friendship grew. We were both into exercise. Dale left the Marines and then joined the Army to become a physiotherapy officer. And 2 or 3 years later, I got itchy feet, left the NHS as a senior physiotherapist, decided that I was going to join the Army as a physiotherapy officer, and then so we served together, we went to Afghanistan, anyway, and it goes on, and we've just stayed really good friends since then, and we were both interested in CrossFit. And actually climbing. Dale's a climber as well. Funny old thing that. And so that's how we met together. And then Dale became godfather to my youngest, and we're just really good friends. That's how we met. Yeah.
So if somebody was wanting to contact yourself and find out more about you and your services and the products you do, how would they do that? How can they get hold of you?
Essentially you can get a hold of me in several fold actually. So I'm on social media. I'm on Twitter. It's my Twitter handle. My Twitter handle is @consultantpt. I'm also on Instagram, which is under the clinic name, which is Inside Edge Physiotherapy. I'm on Facebook, again, Inside Edge Physiotherapy. YouTube channel, funny old thing, is Inside Edge Physiotherapy. And I've got a blog and a website. My website is www.insideedgephysio.com. And if you are a healthcare professional and you're struggling with a climber and you need a second opinion, you can send your patient to my clinic. If you don't want to do that and you just want to have a conversation over Skype, we can have a conversation over Skype and we can work through some of the problems. So yeah, just call. Well, I'm very, very social, as you can tell, because I'm on social media, and always really happy to help.
Uzo, thank you very much for coming down today.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, Safwan.
Find him on LinkedIn, find him on Facebook, find him on Twitter. Like and share everything he's got. Uzo's the top man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Uzo. Thank you.